Good morning, guys. Bud, Abby, they're out. They're up in puppy heaven. Brenda, she's asleep. Let's go ahead and before digging in, I just want to say thank you for supporting the sponsors of this channel. Greasy's Garage up in Worcester. They can fix any vehicle you got. And yes, he carries Bears products. Pete and the gang are fantastic people and excellent mechanics. And for those of you who would like to learn more about Bears products, go into the description box and you'll see two links to Bears products, and or you can call David at 615-854-3057. Also remember, please, he's getting kidney surgery on the 18th, I believe it is. And then for those of you who want really cool t-shirts, sweatshirts, go to libtardtees.com. And let's go ahead and start digging into some of the news here. So, a message from David Harris regarding David Harris Jr. regarding Mike Lindell. It says, I just spoke to Mike Lindell. Friends, he needs your support now more than ever. 22 big box stores have canceled him. Let's show how much we appreciate him and go to www.mypillow.com and place an order. And his code Trump2020 is still active. Let's use it. Moving on to White House reassures gun control groups it will fulfill ambitious gun control agenda. And in other words, they fully intend to take our guns away. They fully intend to do that. And yeah, I mean, Biden is the consummate puppet. If we thought Obama and Bill Clinton and others were the consummate puppets, this guy is really. I mean, when Obama talked about having a little earpiece, and being down in the basement in his sweats and telling him what to do, yeah, guess what? Yeah, it's happening. And but keep in mind, the military is there. The military and Trump have not left us, despite what you might think. And then let's see here. Melania Trump announces creation of personal office. It says First Lady Melania Trump on February 12th announced the creation of a formal personal office. Mrs. Melania Trump is announcing the opening of the office of Melania Trump. Please follow this account for news and updates. A message from a Twitter account titled Office of Melania Trump states. Trump retweeted the message from her verified Twitter account. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long Twitter exists. They have lost heavily. And then Newport Beach mayor calls homeless shelter phenomenally expensive but necessary. It says Newport Beach is finalizing a deal with Costa Mesa for 29 beds in a homeless shelter that will cost the city $2.6 million for the first year and $1 million each following year. It's phenomenally expensive and something we have to do. Newport Beach Mayor Brad Avery said during a February 10th public Zoom meeting. I say to people, what is the alternative? This managing homelessness is our mission the next 10 years. And it says the Newport Beach City Council entered a 5-year agreement last November 24th to contribute $1.6 million for construction of the shelter and an additional $1 million annually for operating costs. 2 optional 5-year extensions are included in the agreement. You know what would help are jobs. Jobs would really help a lot, but that's not what they want to do. They don't care to do that. They would rather have people under their thumb, is what they'd rather have. And then Nikki Haley, as we know, she breaks from Trump in the interview about a potential run for president. Not going to happen, Nikki. Sorry. We're just not going to vote for you. We understand who you are and what you are. And then a mom's research, part 1. Nordic countries are not socialist paradises. No, they're not. They're made out to be, but they're not. Socialism just doesn't work. Never has. And the Trump assassination attempt, new details suggest a drone. Why is it? Here he is, he's supposedly out of office. Why do they want him dead so bad? Why do they fear him? Well, we know why they fear him. He's without a doubt the most powerful man in the world, and he's still the president of the United States. And then are Mike Bloomberg and Bill Gates influencing CDC policy and the COVID-19 death counts? It is relevant to see where Mike Bloomberg and his Bloomberg Philanthropies spend their money. And it happens that Bloomberg Philanthropies spends money at the CDC as well as on health data entities, which calculate and report causes of death statistics, which would include COVID-19 statistics. They want to manipulate everything. Everything. They don't want anyone to know the truth. Anything but. They have no desire for anyone to know the truth about anything at all. And anyway, let's go ahead and go on to the Gateway Pundit. Let's see here. Moving on to their top story is still about Nikki Haley saying we should not have listened to Trump. You know something, Nikki? We should never have believed you. And then Capitol police officers issue a vote of no confidence in acting chief and leadership. They know what happened. They know what happened on January 6th. They get it. And then Seattle leader who called for defunding police wants VIP treatment from police over threats. Once again, it's like, do as I say, not as I do. You know? I mean, they don't want any police protection for anyone else, but they want it for themselves. And then they've won. Harvard law professor cheers Trump legal team after Friday beatdown. They just embarrassed. I mean, you know, you ask yourself, it's like, when did these people ever get tired of being embarrassed? Meaning the Democrats. They don't. It's like they're not even smart enough to understand when they've been embarrassed. They don't even care. And then they legally eviscerated them. GOP Senator Ron Johnson on the president's lawyers' performance on Friday. Yeah, they totally embarrassed them. But they don't care. They hate Trump so bad, they'll keep coming back. And then Joe Biden to allow 25,000 migrants seeking asylum into the U.S. amid the COVID pandemic. And then, yeah, he didn't care. You know? I mean, it's just nuts what we're seeing. But people are waking up. They're beginning to realize it's like, oh no. And then does a politician raising bail for rioters encourage more rioting? GOP senators question Democrat impeachment leader over Kamala Harris's writers' bail fund. And once again, the lawyers and stuff are making them just look completely stupid. And then Never Trump Lincoln Project co-founder resigns from board amid super PAC's underage grooming scandal. And some of the donors are beginning to walk away from them. And then Trump impeachment attorney drops a bomb on Democrats, reminds Americans one of the first people arrested was a leader of Antifa. And it was, as we know, it was a setup by the Democrats. And then Webb reports could not be confirmed. Virginia Delegate Chris Head responds to ballot dumps of 300,000 Biden votes, and he doesn't seem to care. Nope, they don't. Impeachment manager throws down race card in response to video montage of Democrats using the word fight. Many of them were black women. And by the way, that woman, she was on Epstein's Island. What was she doing there? And the council says politicians raising bail for rioters encourages more rioting. Harris promoted bail fund for protesters. Twitter reports $1.14 billion loss in 2020, and that was before they eliminated President Trump and his top supporters. They've really lost. And then hypocrite Joe Biden reproaches maskless female reporter, hands her his cup, tells her to drink from it during pandemic. And then Psaki concedes that the Biden administration has no current goal on when to open high schools. I'm sure she doesn't. I'm sure they don't. It's all about control. Anyway, Trump and them, they have a plan, and we will stay calm and let them fulfill it. God bless y'all. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. Thank you. God bless y'all and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.